All right, for some analysis, let's bring in Einar Tangen. He is Senior Fellow at the Taihe Institute and Chairman at Asia Narratives. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure, Poppy.
Now, the Shanghai megaport is indeed a flagship Belt and Road project, and it promises to revolutionize trans-Pacific trade. Just elaborate for us on why this port is such a big deal.
Well, it's really the only front door to South America. There are, in fact, ports in Mexico and the United States. But previously, smaller ships had to load containers and then take them either through the Panama Canal and then load them up on larger ships there or go north. This allows a direct door that is not controlled by any other country. Panama Canal is heavily influenced by the United States. And this means that South America has taken its future in its own hands. Very, very important. But remember, this is not just about Asia. This massive port can take anything anywhere around the world, including Europe. And as a result, it really opens up so many opportunities for for Latin American countries, especially Brazil, Uruguay, Chile, and of course, Peru.
Now, Peru's Transport and Communications Minister said that the country's vision is, and I quote, to become the Singapore of Latin America. Is Chinese investment helping Peru realize these ambitions?
Well, absolutely. I mean, they have a deficit of about $150 billion in terms of infrastructure. These are kind of road and rail. But when you have such an important port, obviously other countries are going to be very interested in getting their goods to that port. And as a result, it makes it more feasible to have these kind of upgrades. So very, very important to create this kind of center of trade. It may spur other countries to look for something similar. Obviously, South America is a huge country, and Chile is a very, very active trader with China as well as the rest of Asia. So it ushers in this kind of new model. And it hopefully puts to rest all of these ideas that somehow the Belt and Road is a debtor, nation-driven, evil empire. This is with Peru. Peru has a consistent and long-standing trade surplus with China, and they're doing very, very well and looking forward to a bright future.
Would you speak more to that relationship between Peru and China? Ahead of his visit, Xi did say that the friendship between the two countries is indeed rooted in the wisdom of their ancient civilizations. Just elaborate for us.
Well, as everyone should know, there are three tenets of China's approach to the world. Security, obviously, development, you can see that here, but also civilization. And what he's doing is drawing this parallel between ancient civilizations in Peru and throughout South America and China's ancient civilization, this idea that, countries who have a civilization attitude, that what you want to do is take care of your people, not expand your territory, that, threats are dealt with through negotiation, not through arms. And I think this is a very, very powerful statement, especially for the Belt and Road countries who are always concerned that any large power is going to act unilaterally the way that the Europeans and Americans have.
Einar Tangen, as always, many thanks for your insights.
Thank you, Poppy.